Now, Lisal Lanier, our official attorney, has generously offered her time here to go into this story that's happening in San Francisco, this new scam from thieves there. Biggie says there's a little something strange about Lisa's appearance here today. She is on the phone with us from Iceland. That's Iceland.
Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little north of east, isn't it? Is that near the beach?
Yeah.
Are you in Iceland, Georgia, or are you in Iceland, Iceland? You're in Iceland, Iceland.
I'm Iceland. Yes, I
It's not
am.
down near Shalom.
I'm not.
God darn.
Yeah, we just left the Blue Lagoon. You probably heard of that. Beautiful, warm water, and headed to Reykjavik.
You're all the way off to Reykjavik.
Is the sun still shining late at
Yeah.
night? Or I guess it's midday there, right?
So it's about 11:30 in the morning here.
Okay.
We flew in. There's an overnight flight direct out of RDU. It's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only 6 hours. Really short flight. I mean, to go this far.
Wow.
It's really cool.
I can go to Iceland in only 6
6
hours?
hours.
I got to make that trip.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's interesting, Lisa. You're in here Friday. Didn't mention a word about it to
You
us.
were in here
Thought we
Friday.
were friends.
You're live on Friday. A lot of folks were saying that was a great appearance you made on Friday, Lisa. A lot
Love
of
to see her more.
Yeah, me too.
Now, does the Blue Lagoon smell of sulfur, Lisa?
It does a little bit, yeah. Folks recommended it, and I did this. You take an old bathing suit that you don't, and plus you're getting ready to.
That's right.
Most people go there right after they come flying, straight from the airport. So you take an old bathing suit and toss it when you're done.
Oh,
How about that?
oh, really?
It's not obnoxious or anything, but they say it does linger in your clothes. So, but I didn't think it was unpleasant or anything. It was wonderful.
Cool. World traveler. You hear
Yeah.
that? And
Yeah.
and look at that. We bother you out of the blue.
She's on her time.
You're on your time. You're in Iceland. Will you be back with us on Friday for Lawyer Up? Are you? When are you?
I will. Yeah, yes, I will. I will be in a different part of Iceland, but yeah.
Oh, dear
I'll
God.
do that,
My
yeah.
God.
Let's make this fast.
This woman's unbelievable, isn't she? Here's the story.
She's got to
Lisa.
eat some fish,
Okay.
some
Yes,
pickled cod.
we're on our way to do that right now.
Of course you are.
And
Yeah.
puffins. They eat the little puffins here,
They eat
They eat
puffins?
the
I
puffins?
thought that was cereal.
Whoa.
Get her off the phone. This is,
Would you
what
like a puff fillet?
That sounds awful.
what kind of beast are you amongst?
Although you're such a terrible chef, Lisa, maybe
I know. I'm going to try it.
your children are probably like, finally something better than what we have at home. The puffin.
Puffin on the bun.
Okay. Here's the.
Puffin burgers.
Yeah, is that what you get? A little puffin sandwich? Here's the question. We just read this out of San Francisco. Thieves are leaving notes on cars.
Or are they thieves?
Oh, well, that's the question. Is this illegal or not? This is exactly what it says. I don't want to steal anymore, but I have bills to pay. Can you help me, please? There are 3 ways to pay. Then they have a PayPal, Cash App, and a QR code right there on the flyer so you can pay these guys. The insinuation is, if you don't pay us, we'll come back later and rob your car. But they don't say it up front like that. They just put it on there. So has any law been broken here?
No, as long as they don't overtly threaten to come back and burglarize the car, then I don't think they've broken any law. It's basically, it's sort of like a creative way to put out your, to panhandle or to put out your GoFundMe or whatever. It's just a creative way to ask people to give you money. And I bet it works some of the time, because people are like, I mean, not a lot. I wouldn't. I would not.
Oh, now I would. You know me. You know how I do.
Yeah, I know.
And boy, they got me. I was at the lake the other day, and we had fish fry. And so they brought me the plate, and they're last $400 for the fish. Because once I get stabbed, after that pine straw
Scammed me once.
Oh, yeah, they got me.
After the time straw.
You know how that works, Lisa. So this is not, that's what we were thinking.
I'd hang on to that sheet of paper, though.
I would, too. And if they come back and really do rob your car, God, that's awful.
Right.
Now, is there a way to trace this? If you're given information to PayPal something, is there a way to trace who has put the sheet of paper on your car?
That's I wonder if that's even traceable. I mean, I would think that if it got to a certain scale where authorities got involved, they would be able to force PayPal to tell who those folks were. But I don't know. I think that part of the point of PayPal is anonymity, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess that's right. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
don't. That makes perfect sense. That
Is it-
Yeah.
can't find
If
it.
someone has a sign, Lisa, is it illegal to say that you're a veteran if you're not, or homeless if you're not, or is that just advertising?
technically, by the letter of the law, that would be fraud, right? If you are enticing somebody with a falsehood like that to give you money, but nobody's going to prosecute that when it's just, like written on a cardboard sign in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, it's such a small thing. Well, listen, we look forward to talking to you again on Friday. You need to go eat some puffin fish.
Yes.
We don't have.
I'm going to.
We're not
Yes.
gonna keep you anymore. Please enjoy your trip to Reykjavik. And when will you return? Next week, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be back in the office on Monday. So,
God.
good stuff.
How does she do it?
How does she do it? I mean, this is a world traveler. You know where I go? Myrtle.
Yeah.
That's where I go is Myrtle.
Myrtle, yeah.
But he does like puffing.
I do. You can get a good puff.
Do a different kind of puffing in
Yeah, do a
Myrtle.
little puffing down there, right?
Under the pier.
Yeah.
You do a little puffing there?
There's a little puffing down there. Lisa, tremendous to talk to you. Have a great vacation. We'll talk to you on Friday.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
There she goes. Thank you very much.
Keep on puffing.
By the way,
I feel like that bird is too cute to eat.
no, I do too. You can't eat that bird, can you? Boy, there's a story next hour that's going to make you mad.
Oh,
Biggie.
I've seen
You've
it.
seen it.
And there's one country off my list.
I'll tell you what. Was it Sweden?
Yeah.
Sweden has killed an animal.
I was all right with them too, but not anymore.
Not anymore. We're going to do that next hour. It's on the grid for next hour. I'll tell you this. This was about being scammed. So many people. Chris Demm and I did a live broadcast this weekend at Rock Outdoors, which is it's got boats and all sorts of outdoor gear. I almost bought some nice shoes. Anyway, so many people talked to me about the pine straw scam. And everybody was really nice. They'd make a joke, and then they'd say, but, hey, seriously, could happen to anybody. And, in fact, Chris Demm witnessed this. I was given and Chris Demm got some gifts, too, but I got a muscle roller for if you have a cramp.
Isn't that called a kneading pin?
A kneading pin. That's right. That's what it looks like.
Didn't Mama keep one
That's
in the
what it looks
drawer?
like. Yeah, it's a rolling
Making
pin.
biscuits.
Looks like a rolling pin. That's right. Some award-winning salsa from a man who was born in West Texas.
Homemade?
Homemade salsa that just took 5th place in a contest. Okay. Some butt rub. Some new herbal butt rub for my PRI. Careful not to mix that up with the salsa, you know.
Yeah. Is that how it's labeled? Butt rub?
It's called...
Is it like organic oils or something?
It is.
Right?
It's got olive oil, some organic, some sort of herbs and seasonings, and witch hazel. I've looked at the ingredients, and I used it over the weekend. It did take some soreness out of it.
Sounds delicious.
So that really helped. A shoe dryer, a stability ball to sit on and help your back, and a protein bar, all at that one spot. And Bobby Nine Fingers came out. He's a P1 listener. And, of course, I didn't recognize him.
No.
Until he held up.
Nine fingers. In
fingers.
fact, he came and talked to me. He goes, "You don't recognize me, do you?" Now, Chris Demm was standing behind him, and Chris Demm holds up 9 fingers. And I was just like staring at him.
What's he doing?
Why is Chris Demm hot? He goes, and I said, "You're hot. You're a 9.
What?
I said, "You are so smoking hot, I should recognize you." Chris is like, 9.
9 fingers.
And then Bobby Nine Fingers holds up 9 fingers. He's got to me, you'd never even know he only
You don't
had
even
9
notice it.
fingers. You don't notice. The best job ever done on the finger that was removed. He did it so well. It was really beautifully done. Anyway, it was really nice to have all those people out. And here's a note about robberies as well. It looks like Mariah Carey's home was robbed while she was away this weekend. There is apparently thieves broke into Mariah Carey's home. This is her $20 million mansion in the Hamptons. She was at her $20 million home in the Hamptons. Her home in Atlanta was burglarized.
That makes more
while
sense.
She was gone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Open investigation. They are saying that Mariah spent last month in Italy, so she's been gone for a long time. But there has been a lot of break-ins in the area, and thieves finally got her spot. They haven't said exactly what they got yet, but she posted so many pictures on Instagram of her hanging out on a yacht. They're saying it tipped off the burglars that she was there.
There was I don't know, have you heard of this movie? I think we talked about the actual criminals, but there's a movie called The Bling Ring. And I watched it one day last week. It's like an hour and a half. That Sofia Coppola directed it. And it's about these bunch of disaffected, kind of spoiled, wannabe celebrity kids in high school in California. And they live in L.A.
Right.
And they like nice clothes, but they can't afford them. Well, one of them, they start putting things together. They realize that, hey, such and such, Paris Hilton was hosting a party in Miami. So they go to Paris Hilton's house. They look primitive Google. This is maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They look up Google. They have her address. They go to her house. There was no security. And they just walk through sliding doors. Everybody had sliding doors that weren't locked. Lindsay Lohan,
Really?
Paris Hilton.
Stole all that stuff.
Yeah. The what's her name? Megan Fox.
Yeah.
They just stole stuff all the time.
Yes.
Watches, clothing, bags, shoes.
Yes.
And then they would post all the pictures
Yeah.
on social media.
Well-
You know, because it's just early. They didn't think they'd ever get caught.
And they got caught by posting, and they found out the star wasn't home because they
Yeah,
had
because of
posted.
TMZ and because
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
all these other shows.
And now Mariah, it goes back to our friend
Gator.
Gator, who said, if you put that on Facebook, that's your dumb ass.
Yep.
yeah.
That's on you for putting that out there.
Going to Hawaii.
I'm going to Hawaii.
I'm not going to be home.
I'm going to Vegas. Well, that's what Mariah did. She was gone for a month on a yacht, and she posted every day.
Crime is up, my friends.
So they went there.
Yeah, and I feel like for a lot of these celebrities, they're like, well, I have to post my social media comings and goings. They're sponsored. I bet she had some yacht sponsor.
Well,
You
you're
know,
right,
she had
but
to do.
what staggers me is that how is there not more tight security at an empty home?
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's
At her home?
Well, that goes back to the bling ring, like you said. It was shocking how many celebrities didn't have a security system and just
Right.
had unlocked doors.
Unreal. I guess they just don't even think like
I mean,
that.
a
You'd
couple of
think-
them had fences, but some of them they just walked up the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
Well, now, Biggie told me that Mariah Carey did have a home alarm. We have the sound of it here. So when you when you break in,
Yeah, this is the place.
We got 3 minutes for the cops to get here. Let's go.